Okay, welcome back. In this video, we're going to be downloading and installing VS Code and then going through some of the basic features and creating our first web page. Let's get started. On the VS Code website, you'll go to code.visualstudio.com, and the web page will automatically determine which operating system you're using. For example, for me, it automatically chose the Mac Universal. So what we're going to do is go ahead and click the download button for VS Code. With the download complete, go ahead and open up your Finder window or wherever you have downloaded it to, and you're going to expand that zip file from the VS Code Universal Zip. You're going to take the Visual Studio Code item and you're going to copy it and move it to your Applications directory. And here I've already done that. Now, with that done, we're just basically going to go ahead and open up Visual Studio Code. And when Visual Studio Code opens, you should see a panel something like this. We're going to click on the Files icon, the Explorer. We're going to open the folder. And in this instance, we're going to basically keep all of our objects in a GitHub folder under NMC CSS 222. Open this folder. And inside of this, I'm going to create a new folder and call this week1_assignment1 and hit enter. Inside this file, I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to call this index.html. And if you've used Atom or other text editors, VS Code offers very similar capabilities where you can just type in the type of element and it will create it for you. So in this instance, we can use the basic HTML and it'll create the opening and closing tags. I'm going to go ahead and use the HTML5 element, and this will create a lot more of the necessary tags. To give a background here, we have the document type, which specifies that this is HTML. We have the opening HTML tag and then a language attribute that says this is English. And additionally, we could have a direction, and the direction we would want to say is basically left to right, because that's how the English language works. However, if you're using another language, you might choose right to left or up to down or so forth. Then we, of course, have the head tag. Inside the head tag, this is going to contain different tags like the meta tag, which will determine the character set. The other meta tag is the compatibility. And so right here it says this is compatible with Edge. And then we have a viewport meta tag telling us the content, the device width, and the initial scale. And finally, we have our title. And the title attribute is what appears at the top of the browser window, that tab, and displays what the web page you have open. So we're going to type my first web page. Okay. We have the closing head tag, and the closing head tag is basically the same as the top, except we have a backslash before the text. We're going to go down to the body, and we're going to type H1, and in this we'll type my first web page, and after it we'll type a paragraph tag, and we're going to type a brief text. This is my first web page. All right. For all intents and purposes, we've saved the basic contents for a web page. Now, to open this, what we could do is we'll go to our Finder window. We're going to navigate into the Michael Rogers folder, your profile folder. Then we're going to go to GitHub, NMC, CSS 222, week 1, assignment 2, and then from there we're basically just going to double click on the index.html. And as you can see, we have our first web page.